analysis. Let's head overseas and check in with our man, Oscar Williams-Grut. Oscar, really good jobs report today here in the U.S., but also some good news from the EU on the unemployment front.
That's right. Eurozone jobs numbers today were way better than expected. Unemployment in May came in at 7.4% against a forecast of 7.7%, slightly up from April's figure of 7.3%, but still much better than expected. However, take it with a pinch of salt. Pantheon Macroeconomics out with a note today saying that the data is distorted beyond recognition by two factors. One, the furlough scheme, which means it's disguising the true level of unemployment, and the fact that lockdown means a lot of people can't go job hunting, which is a requisite for a lot of unemployment schemes across the continent. So hard to discern whether the true level is actually at 7.4, but good nonetheless.
And Oscar, how are markets reacting?
Well, markets are ignoring the warnings of economists, really. We've seen them trade higher across the board, across Europe, particularly on the continent, as you'd expect within the Eurozone. The DAX and the CAC 40 both up over 2% now, getting another leg up from these strong US jobs numbers. We've also seen the euro make modest gains against both the dollar and the pound.
All right, hit us with an update on Wirecard. I know it's a company you've been following very closely, a true mess of a company.
Well, that's very true, Brian, and it just keeps going and going. The latest is the Wall Street Journal reporting that SoftBank, Japan's SoftBank, are seeking to end a 5-year partnership that was struck with Wirecard last April. SoftBank arranged financing of around $1 billion for Wirecard to help them during a sticky spot last year when the FT was coming out with some of its initial allegations that ultimately led to the company's collapse. SoftBank now again with what looks like a bit of a dud on their hands here. Meanwhile, regulators continue to face scrutiny for their failure to spot this. They're asleep at the wheel, essentially. Germany's BaFin, the financial regulator, they went. The chief of the regulator went in front of MPs in Berlin yesterday to defend himself, essentially arguing that the powers were limited and it couldn't have done more because Wirecard was a tech company, not a financial company. Meanwhile, administrators are selling off Wirecard's assets, and prosecutors raided 5 offices across Germany and Austria yesterday.
Oscar, if you find that $2 billion, hit me up in Slack, all right?
I will do. Thanks, Brian.
All right, Oscar Williams-Grut, thanks so much.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.